is my favorite track on the album. Simply for this breakdown right here. Welcome back to Man Who Loves Death Metal. This is my second video today, so if you watched the last That Goat Metal Show entry, then you saw that I was already playing this to begin with. This is the new Disembodiment album, their first full-length album ever to be put out on Everlasting Spew, called Spiral Crips. Just got this in the mail with a handful of other CDs that I'm going to talk about today, so we'll go ahead and get started with this one. This is finally out. Now, this is a band that is from Canada that I've been a huge fan of ever since they put out their EP called Mutated Chaos. Was that out on Caligari before? I'm blanking. I think it was Caligari. Let's you know, a little bit of off-the-cuff video today. I don't have notes up. I'm going off the head and typing in things as I remember it, so you're welcome. I'm also in a really good mood today because it's Friday. Like, how can you not be in a good mood? Oh my god. Can I type correctly? Disembodiment. Alright, D-I-S-E-M. Bodiment. No. Discogs is not bringing it up. I don't know why. That seems odd. So I'll put in the album name. Sometimes Discogs is like just a fucking asshole when it comes to finding shit, and it's so like archaic. The way Discogs is run with the database is so okay. I'm in data engineering, like I'm a manager for data engineers, and just the back end. Yeah. Anyway, okay, here we go. Just went off on a bit of a tangent there. Disembodiment, they Mutated Chaos. It came out back in 2021. I absolutely love that EP. Yes, it was Caligari Records. I should have just pulled the fucking tape off my rack. Then they got picked up by Everlasting Spew and then went into an abyss of just nothing for several years now. I'm gonna admit, kind of forgot about them because it took forever. But now it's finally out. Spiral Curse. It came out back in July, and I love this album. I finally got it in from Indie Merch. I did an order of Indie Merch and picked up a bunch of Everlasting Spew releases that I haven't been able to get in yet. And this was one of them. I was waiting on them to get this because I wasn't going to order directly from Everlasting Spew. They're out in Italy and their shipping is really expensive. And yeah. So band is out of Canada, like I said, first full-length album. Oh, God, it's so good. So heavy, as you can hear. Everything about it I absolutely love. Track 6, Infected to Rot, is my all-time favorite track. It's not playing anymore, but it was when I first started the video, so yeah. Check this out. The CD, as you know, is in the player, so I can't show you, but it has the really cool artwork on it, which we'll get to that in a minute. So here's the booklet, lyrics, and some cool artwork in here. There's the band. This band is so good, man. And they're unique. They got a unique, like, it sounds, you know, like what you would expect, but they have, like, this vocal style in here where it's, like, the main growls, and then there's, like, this, like, very ominous, creepy sounding shouting every once in a while. I guess that's the best way. So this artwork is simply stunning. I absolutely love it. Who was it by again? Oh, I got new glasses. I'm fucking blind. These are progressive lenses now because I wasn't able to read before. So now I have glasses and I can read this really tiny small font on the back of this CD. The cover, oh, Slime Weaver. I should have known that. So yeah, I'm blind now. Gotta love it. When you get older, your eyes, they get older too. So I have progressive lenses on now. I feel like I'm fucking drunk because I haven't gotten used to them yet. I literally just got these yesterday. So yeah, good stuff. It's a lot of $400 down the drain. Gotta love health insurance. It barely covers anything. So anyway, Disembodiment, Spiral Crips, check it out. Awesome album. In that same package are 2 CDs that I don't know why I took forever to get, but I threw it in there to make it worth it. And that is the 2 Occulsed CDs that I've been hunting and wanting to get. Now, Occulsed is not hard to find, I'll be honest with you. Pretty much every distro in the US, Night Shift merch, Indie merch, and like, I'm pretty sure Ben probably still has it. Meteor Gem still has it on their thing, but I just finally broke down and got it. So if you're not familiar with the Occulsed, they are a band out of the US, Georgia to be exact, and the main member that you're probably going to recognize in here is Justin Stubbs, who used to be in Coffin Nation, or he's in Father Befeld, he's in Infestment. Like, Justin is a beast. in the underground death metal scene. He's in so many, or has been in so many great bands, and is in so many great bands. He is the guitarist, and he also plays bass in this band. So I'll start with this one first. This is their first full-length album that came back out in 2021 on Everlasting Spew, called Crepitation of Phlegethon. Is that how you say it? And I've always been a huge fan of this album, and I don't know why it took me forever to buy this. So I finally added it into the collection. They do have a new full-length coming out this year called Antinosis. When does that come out now? It should be soon. September, so next month. So I'm very excited about that. That is one that I'm highly anticipating. So that is why I decided to go back and get these releases finally. That have been out for forever. So this is a phenomenal full-length, or first album. So heavy, just so crushingly good. So yeah, Occulsed. Again, I feel like everybody's probably showed this off already on their YouTube channel, but I'm just very behind. The cover art is done by Becca Sininsky. I'm not too sure. I gotta look into them. Come on, camera, focus! No? Yeah. I'm getting a new camera soon. Soon. I'm tired of doing the webcam camera shit. I'm going to get an actual real camera, so that way the quality of my fucking big ass head is going to look better. That's really the only benefits here. So yeah. There's that one that I got. And then this one I was super pumped to get a compilation. Occulsed, what is this called? Parturition of, just fucking real words would be nice. Like words that people actually say. But this is a comp that was put out back in 2022. I finally picked it up on Everlasting Spew. I got this through Indie Merch. As you guys know, that's like one of the official distros of Everlasting Spew. Damn, this album's over already. The first track's already playing again. I listened to it. This is now the second time I've listened to it today. So anyway, this is a comp of their demos that they put out back in 2019 and 2020 called Cenotaph of Putridity and Ceremonial Lifelessness. Great demos, super raw sounding. So if you like that raw death metal demo sound, you are going to love this. Also, I think this has... Is there something else in here that I missed too? Maybe a single? No, it's just their demos. So just a simple little bifold that shows the demos. So man, if I could find those cassette tapes, I would love to add that to the collection. Oh god, I love this album so much. I wish I had gotten it when I did the Heavy Metallurgy stream, because this definitely would have been in that stream. So there you go. So yeah, if you're in the US, you can get these. I'm pretty sure Night Shift Merch probably still has them in stock. Meteor Gem probably has them. Ben from Iron Fortress probably has it on his distro. Indie Merch has them. So yeah, if you're ever looking for Everlasting Spew releases, that's how I get mine, because I rarely ever buy directly from them, just because they're out in Italy. Shipping sucks, and you have to just make a big package to make up for it. So yep, that's the 3 CDs that I got from there. The next 3 are all from Transcending Obscurity. I did show some of these off in my unboxing video, but you probably didn't watch that because you pick and choose what videos to watch based on what you see in your home page and whatever else. So I'll talk about them again here, because technically they are a CD collection update. So the first one is the band Thorn, who also has a new album out. I believe it came out last Friday. Waiting on my copy of that to get in from India, from Transcending Obscurity, but this is their last release on Transcending Obscurity, Evergloom. So you guys know Thorn is a one-man death metal beast. Brendan Westermeyer. He also did a couple of Fluids albums, so that's probably where you know him from too. So this is his full-length Evergloom that was out back in 2023, just cavernous and fucking doomy and disgusting and crushingly good, which is pretty much all of his albums. He's got Crawling Worship, Yawning Deaths that I've shown off on here a ton of times. There was a split that he did with a bunch of other of the death metal bands. I think was it Warflurch and stuff, and then a Fumes split, Fumes and Thorn. That's one of my favorite splits. The Encompassing Nothing was the first EP that I ever bought by Thorn. That was put out on Girl and Gore. All right, I'm gonna pull that off. I'm going to pull it off the rack so I can show you that, because this is one of my favorite cassette tapes in my collection. It's right here somewhere. Alright, right here. Not many people have this. It was just this, one of the first Gurgling Gore releases I ever got. It says it's the 4th release that they ever did. It was just a slipcase cassette, like cassette single, basically, how cassette singles could come, encompassing nothing. So yeah, anyway, sorry. I went into a little bit of a rant there. This was, they only pressed 50 and I had 49, so yeah. So anyway, Thorn. I love Brennan. He's always been a huge support of mine on the channel as well. And this album is phenomenal. The new album is also phenomenal. I'm very excited. It's called Nebulous Womb of Eternity, and that came out, I believe it was last week, if my notes would like to load right now. My internet's been slow as fuck today. August 8th, yeah, it was last week. So Transcending Obscurity does these amazing digibooks, or digipacks, sorry, and I hate digipacks. I'll just be honest with you, I rarely ever buy them, but they do such a great job on it. The artwork, the spot gloss, everything, just, it's worth it, and so I will buy these. So yeah, that's the first one that I got. And you can get these also through indie merch, by the way, if you don't want to buy directly from Transcending Obscurity. But his shipping is not bad at all. Canal, it's not bad. It just takes forever to get here from India. So, like I said, I have the new Thorn album on pre-order. It should be coming soon, so you'll be seeing that update soon. Also, from Transcending Obscurity, I finally grabbed the Sepulchral Curse's second album, Abhorrent Dimensions. So, I don't have this in my notes. Why? Why don't I have this in my notes? Again, we're going off the cuff today. If you watched the New York death metal video, I was pretty crazy in that video. Anyway, band is out of Finland. They also have a new album out this year that's one of my favorite releases and has been like in my top 5 releases so far. Crimson Moon Evocations and on Dark Descent Records. Well, this is the second full length that came out on Transcending Obscurity, and then also their first full length called Only Ashes Remain is also on Transcending Obscurity. I have been unable to find a vinyl copy of this, so I finally just broke down and bought the CD just to get it in my collection, but the other 2 albums I have on vinyl. So if anybody has a vinyl version of this for sale, let me know. I would love to buy it off of you for a good price, not for a rip-off price. So this one is a little bit different. He puts these cards in there to say what your limitation is. I lost the Thorn one. I don't know where, actually, is it right here? No. I don't know where it went. So unfortunately there's no pockets on these. That's the only complaint I have. There's no pockets, so when he shoves these things in there, it just falls out and I lose them. But anyway, again, the digipack with the spot gloss and like embossing. It's like got like a rubber feel to it. It's very cool. Very nice quality. I love this album. It's very good. This band is so good. They've got a lot of black metal influences in there too, so they're very much a black and death metal band. Their new album is phenomenal. It's my favorite one in their discography so far, but these 2 albums are also great. A Finnish death metal band that I feel like doesn't get enough praise and love in the scene. This one came with a booklet, which a lot of times they don't, so I was pretty happy to see that. But again, there's nowhere to like shove it in the case, so it just kind of falls out whenever I open the CD, but whatever. I'm going to put it into a nice little cellophane cover, whatever, jacket, and keep it all in there, because that's what I do with my digibook CDs. So there you go. Sepulchral Curse. And then finally the last CD I have to show y'all today, again I already showed this off in another video, but this is technically a CD collection update, is the new Serpent Corpse EP that it also just came out this year called Retaliate. Now this is really, really good. I saw Roger talk about it in his latest video, and I was really happy to see that because I think that this is going to be heavily slept on this year. Transcending Obscurity puts out a lot, so can be hard to keep up with what they put out, but this is one of the best releases to have come out this year in terms of EPs. So yeah, their first full length came out back in 2023. This is a Canada band, and I love that full length. I need to buy it. I don't know why I haven't bought it yet. So finally the new EP is out, and again, this one is phenomenal, and this artwork is so goddamn good. It is done by Shogoth Kinetics, or Lucas Court, if you're not familiar with who that is. He is a phenomenal artist. I really want to commission him for some merch stuff, so that's probably the next artist that you might see on my channel if he's able to do anything. He just, he's the style that that style of artwork that I love that he does. So he's simply stunning in terms of his artwork. And he's been on a lot of YouTube channels lately. I think, pretty sure Lee over at Heavy Art Talk. Are you not going to go into the tray? No. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry. He was on his show, but yeah, Lucas is, look at that. It's so awesome. So I was going to get this on vinyl. I still might if I'm able to swing the funds, but right now I'm not. So maybe at the end of the year, if I've got some Christmas money or something, I'll snag it on vinyl if there's still copies left. So yeah, this is simply, so good. Great and heavy. Yeah. So that's it. That is my CD collection update. Pretty small this time around. Couple of announcements. 10% off on my store right now with code SAVE10 on everything. So if shirts that are $15 are now like 14 something or whatever that math is. So super cheap. Every single thing that is ordered, with the exception of a few t-shirts that I just have in stock here, are made to order. So fresh off the printing press. They are direct to garment. It is not done with that shitty transfer tape. So all screen direct to cut. So that's just perfect quality. So I'm learning about merch, and I've heard that that's like the best. So just so you know, they're very quality, nice t-shirts. People have been tagging me in the shirts that they've ordered from me or that they've gotten from me. So that's made me really happy. So it's good to see my merch circulating. So yeah, check that out. That sale is running until Sunday. And again, you don't need to be an account owner on Etsy. You can check out as guests, and they take like Google Pay, Apple Pay, all those things. Second announcement, I recently, so one of my really close friends that lives out in California is one of those like collector scums that just buys everything. Releases and buys it. A lot of times it's without even hearing it, just because he saw people talking about it or it came out on a label that he just loves. And a lot of the times he purges things that he did not enjoy after he bought them and sends them to me. I recently got a huge package in from him of a bunch of records, tapes, and CDs, and a lot of them were duplicates that I already had in my collection. And yes, I gave him money, so calm down. We do this trade thing. We do this a lot, back and forth, and I'm sure a lot of you collector scums do the same thing. I'm putting a lot of those duplicates up for sale on my Instagram in the stories, so check that out if you want to add to your collection of things that you haven't had yet. Lots of vinyls. All the tapes actually sold yesterday. I was shocked. They're all gone now, but several CDs and several vinyls are going to be going up in my storage today on the cheap. I don't overprice things, and that includes some Black Sabbath box sets that I have up for sale because I have all the original vinyls, and I don't know why I bought the box sets. Just, again, I do this shit. So anyway, those are my announcements. That's all I have. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Check out the other upload I did today. I don't usually do 2 uploads. My entry into that Goat Metal Show, my top 10 New York death metal albums. Like, it's such a great list. So go check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.